Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been on live TikTok. You know, you strive to get your required 1,000 followers, and then when you get to 1,000 followers, you kind of fall off. You're like. But anyway, I didn't want to come on and talk about that. What I did want to come on and talk about is I want to start doing a let's talk about it podcast, and some things, and I know I'm not the only one. Have you in your lifetime endured something that was so horrific that you thought you would never ever get over it? And you thought that you wasn't gonna get out of this thing alive. You thought this is my last day here on earth. Well, that's what I want to talk about. Whatever we could get into, pretty much. I want to start talking about all the everything. Matter of fact, I wrote a book. Actually, I've written 3, and the one that I managed to finish, and it took me years. It took me years to finish that book because when you're writing, if you're an author, when you're writing, that means you have to revisit some things that you don't want to revisit. You have to go back down memory lane. And when I tell you, once I visited that particular chapter in my life, I was living in Norcross. I was living in Norcross, Georgia at the time. And I thought I was about to have a nervous breakdown. It was just so traumatic to revisit that particular chapter in my life. But that's what I want to do, and it is so true that when you talk about things that had you bound and had you entrapped and had you afraid to talk about it because you didn't want to ruffle feathers. And I get upset when I broach this particular subject because I could feel the sometimes on several occasions when I tried to talk about things that happened to me in my past that was traumatic, that broke me down, and I thought I'd never recover, I would get negative feedback. Not from strangers, not from friends, but from family that didn't want me to talk about. And I'm about to tear up about that. And I don't know why I get emotional talking about that, but I guess because it hurts. You think that you have this support system, and when you find out that you really don't have that support system, it hurts, and you want to talk about the things that hurt you. And then when you get negative feedback about it, and you find out that somebody is upset that you're talking about it, you can't let it come. You can't talk about it. You have to swallow that thing back down. You have to press it back down because you're thinking, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want nobody mad at me. But you know what? To hell with that. To hell with who's mad because you trying to heal, because you're walking on your healing journey. Because if you don't talk about that thing, and if you don't heal from that thing, you're gonna damage nobody but yourself. It's for your mental health, for your emotional health. And for so many years, so many things I wanted to talk about. And I matter of fact, while I was working at it was community counseling services, and I was on staff there, and I was so glad to get that job because it was so much that I needed to talk to a counselor about. And what I've learned, if you don't release that negative energy, that stuff will make you physically sick. You can't not talk about what's hurting you because you're afraid to hurt somebody else. That's how you get in the position that you're in, where things end up where you have to you end up getting hurt because you put somebody else first. So that's what I want to talk about. And matter of fact, I had a podcast years ago. It was called, once again, it was called Let's Talk About It. And that's what I want to do because so many, not only women, but men too, so many of us, men, teenagers, women, children, so many, even children, have things that they need to talk about, that they need to get out, that they need to heal from. So let's talk about it. And I think I'm going to start maybe this evening or tomorrow. And let me say this, another thing I noticed is that when you try to broach a certain subject about something that hurt you, and you trying to talk about it, the main person that says we have to let that kind of stuff go. We have to learn how to forgive. It doesn't have anything to do with forgiveness. What it has to do with is your healing. Don't let nobody make you feel bad or guilty because you trying to heal from your past. Don't let nobody jack you up because you trying to heal from something that tore you down. It ain't got. I almost said something I had no business, but I'm a preacher, so I can't say that word. But if you don't heal yourself, don't nobody else care. Nobody else gives a rat's tootie about you if you don't care yourself. Heal for you. Forget what these other people are talking about. I don't care who gets mad. I don't care who gets offended.
They would do some sort of serious parenting. And
let me stop. As you can tell, I still have emotions. Even anger. I still have issues that I need to heal from because I feel that I've been rejected. I feel like I've been let down by people that I thought that I supported, that I love. So hey, you think, well, I support and I love, aren't they supposed? Isn't that a reciprocation? Doesn't that work two ways? I love you, you love me back. No, ain't that how it goes? Correct me if I'm wrong. I give, you give. Ain't that how it go? Hold on a minute, y'all. I forgot I got my meat in the oven. Hold on. Woo, Jesus.
I really appreciate it.
She told me that she'd call me right before they turned off the highway, and I said, okay. She said, because after we turn off the highway, there's no cell phone signal.
Okay.
We don't call back.
It was just a slice of turkey. Oh, because I was going to make me egg McMuffin. But yes, and I think what makes us really, really upset is the part where God bless each and every one. Come on in. I'm just talking. I'm having a vision problems right now, so I can't really see my comments. But come on in. And later on, I'm going to get my little magnifying glass and go over the comments and let me know what you think. Let me know what you, if you're dealing with something and you want to talk about it. And hey, if you want to come on the podcast and talk about your traumatic experience and how you're healing from it and how you're dealing with it. I knew that thing was gonna go off. I told you I burnt up a piece of meat. Hold on.
She called and she's like, okay, we're at this point.
Sounds good. I'll see you when I get back.
Okay, that's just a smoke alarm. My battery don't need changing. I just burnt up a piece of meat.
To this day.
But
one of the last phone calls.
just let me know if you are comfortable coming on the podcast and you want to talk about your journey, your healing, how you deal with it, and any advice or any encouragement you may have for anybody else. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to help each other. So, and I would love to have anyone that wants to come on and be a guest on this Let's Talk About It podcast. Because I know as Black people, we have a problem. It's not as prevalent as it used to be, but we have a problem with counseling sessions or telling somebody our business. That's our biggest thing, isn't it? I ain't finna tell you folk my business.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, so that's what I wanted to
So you can step into new
send that out there and see what you guys think and encourage you to come and join in and participate in the comments. And I'm just excited about it. And my passion is helping people. And since I'm a retired nurse. And every field that I've ever worked in has always been being of service to people. And I love people. I realize God knows I love people. But look, let me get this smoke out of my house before they call the fire department on me. And feed my kitty cat. And I will talk to you guys again soon. I love you with the love of Christ. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys again soon.
It drops our jaws.
Now let me see if I figure out how to. There you go.
Twice.